this video, we are actually going to do the popcorn tech trick. We're going to steam sterilize these suckers. So you need 32 ounces of yellow popcorn, a bunch of mason jars, cleaned mason jars. I just ran dish water through them and cleaned them out real good, and I made sure to let them dry overnight so that there's no fluids in them. And then what I'm going to do here in a second is I got my water set to boil. I just got to measure out all of the grains. So hold on and we'll get right there. Hopefully you can see that. Get the guys in view. Put him right there. I'm measuring these guys. That's a lot of popcorn. That's almost the whole damn bag. Well, alright, well, screw it, we're just going to add the whole bag. I think I got enough jars to do it, so I'm not too worried about it. So, we add the whole bag, 32-ounce bag of popcorn. It'll do 2.5 quart jars. Grab a spoon. A spoon! I need a spoon. You're just doing it so damn low. A little bit more water. Never have enough water. So you want about 2 inches above it, because you do want the popcorn to absorb the water. So then what you're going to do is you're going to put this on the stove, put it on simmer, and let it simmer. And then once it starts to simmer, put it there for an hour. So we're gonna just stick it here and occasionally stir it. You need a good sized strainer so you can dump the popcorn into, and then mix it around so it can dry off before you stick it into your jars. So right as it starts to bubble, the other thing is you're going to want to constantly, not constantly, but you're going to want to check on this and stir it, because you don't want to burn the popcorn on the bottom of this saucepan, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And once it starts to boil, you kick it on for an hour. We're just about there. We finally got it to start to simmer. So this is when I want it to get a little bit more of a simmer. But stir it up, make sure we don't burn any of this stuff. Which is pretty much nice. We're going to throw the lid on. Turn it way down. For a simmer, throw the lid on, and start your timer. See you in an hour. So I forgot something. So if you're going to be doing this and you plan on doing a grain to grain transfer, That's going to be a little bit different. But I plan on doing some of these with spore syringes or solution or MSS. So they say a couple teaspoons of coffee grounds will help out. So we're going to add 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds. Now, I've watched 3 or 4 videos on this, and nobody says a damn word about used coffee grounds, new coffee grounds. They just say coffee grounds. So, ground coffee. So that's what we're adding. And stir this up. So I ran my 1 hour timer, and what I did is you get a piece of corn like that, and you're supposed to bite it. I can't really bite it because there's a certain reason. So what I did is I just pushed down on it, make sure that it'll squish a little bit, and then split it open. And see in there? See how it's still pretty much dry? See how it's still dry in there? I want it to be a little bit more moist. So, because you want that to be able to squeeze. And it ain't squeezing. So, I put it on for another 10 minutes. And we're going to go from there. So, the 10-minute timer had gone off. So, here we go. Now, when you do this, please make sure that you have the cold on. Pipes don't really like scalding hot or water going down them. So, and you just dump it in. Let it sit for 45 minutes is the time that I'm going off of. Now, I got this idea, the recipe and all this, from 90-second Mycology. So, big shout out to him because I like doing shit on a budget. And the corn is by far the cheapest way to do grain to spawn. So it's only cost me $5 to do 1 6-quart shoebox, where if I do the Uncle Ben's rice, it's costing me about anywhere between 10 to 15. After you take all of, when you inoculate the bags, that costs something. So yeah. So anyways, just gonna go through and shake it up every now and then. You're looking for a very consistent dry. So, and I'll show you at that here in about 10-15. So while you're waiting for this corn to do its thing, you can start to get set on your steam pot and getting it all set to go so that you can steam sterilize your corn. So a little bit more. Right to the bottom of them. And right there, I mean, it's right at the bottom, so it's right there. So once it starts to evaporate, it won't run out of water, and it shouldn't cause any problems. So Woody, you gotta get out of my way, bud. Woody, hi, much love. Get that all set. We are good to go on that end. So the steam pot is a 21.5 quart steam pot. I got it at Walmart. It was like 25, 26 bucks. So on this, after it dries, dog hair, go lay down, guys. We've had a talk about this. Go lay down. Dogs, they want to see what's up. So anyways, yeah, we're just waiting for the corn to get a nice dry basis. Should take about half hour. So anyways, check in when that's done. So the 45-minute mark has gone off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little test here. Stir it up. You got a couple pieces of corn. Wait half a minute maybe. If there's any fluid on the paper towel or the tissue, then you need to let it dry out more. So count to 10. Okay. And we are dry still. Nothing on that. Well, I can feel a little bit of wetness on it, but it's not showing through. So we'll give it an extra couple minutes. So it has been a few minutes, actually 10 actually. So we're gonna stir it up one more time. Got a couple pieces of corn. Drop them on there. Try to do this a little bit easier, but wait a couple seconds. Just gonna clean a little bit. Next one to go in, so we're gonna clean him up real quick, make sure he's all good to go and sterile. So when you do this, I'm just precautions. This is all I'm doing. This is just a precaution. These are clean. They've been in a good environment. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna fill him. Okay. 10 seconds, good to go. $300 milliliters. That is just about 1.5 cups. So when you put the lid on, finger tight. So how you know that is when you turn the lid, see how it goes? Once it catches and starts to turn, that's finger tight. I always come a little bit back. Go lay down, Woody. He goes into there. Actually, he does not go into there. He gets this. That's not going to cover. Go. Make sure it's still tight. Loosen it up just a smidgen because you do not want these blowing up. If you're a little unsure about finger tight, go finger tight and about 1/3 of a turn back, and you should have no problems. I'm going to go ahead and clean this off screen. I'm going to clean them all. Stay tuned. Okay, all the jars have been cleaned now. Now we just have to add grain. So what this is they're like little dust covers. Trying to make them into little dust covers didn't seem to work out too well. But these are just going to be for mainly grain spawn transfers. These little ones. That's what I think I'm going to do with them, is just do grain transfers. So yeah, this is just trying to get everything set. So when you do this, you know, have some time set, because it takes a little bit of time. Actually, a lot of time. Make sure you have at least a good 4 or 5 hours. All right, now the big one. I thought I would have used most of this rice by now, or the grain by now, filling up all the other little things, but if I need to, I'll pull out that other one. That is very unplanned. I thought I'd be good. I thought. I guess that's what you get for thinking, right? Sometimes, you know, it's pretty funny. So, should be getting that picture here soon. I am stoked to finally get some images for the channel. I am stoked. See if I can break shit too. See what I'm saying, man? I got the shittiest luck sometimes. At least it's fucking sterile. Or about to be fucking sterile. However you want to look at it. So yeah. Clean. I will admit, man, mushrooms are... I did not think, when people are saying, oh, you got to be clean. Okay, there's clean, and then there's absolutely OCD clean. And mushrooms are pretty much OCD clean. Like, you cannot half-ass it. If you're going to only half-ass it, you're going to waste a shit ton of money. Okay. So, I don't recommend it if you're only a half-ass kind of person. I would not recommend mushrooms unless you got an ass ton of money to where you just want to waste. Then have at it. Waste money. I can't. So I think we're gonna do just split the difference here between these two big jars. Close. Put the lid on this bad boy. Just throw them in. Thing we carrying them. tried to get all these to fit. Something new. Back up with. Tried to cut them out, make them all look cute and professional, and it did not work out. That is just my luck. So, then after you do this, make sure they're finger tight. If not, you're gonna blow these up in your steamer. So you want to bring it to a boil at this time. When you bring it to a boil, you let it boil for bring it to a boil, and then you put it onto a simmer. So after this, you got them all in there and all the lids are only finger tight or a little less. Then what you're gonna want to do is bring this up to a boil. And then once it starts to boil real good, you turn it down to a good simmer. And you do that simmer for 2 hours. And we'll do an update video here in about, once it starts to boil, I'll start the vid and turn it down and all that stuff. Until then. So we got about 10 minutes left into the steam. So, and then it's just gonna sit on the stove top till tomorrow morning, and then I will conclude this video up. This video is gonna be a kind of a long one, but it needs to be. So, hope you all enjoy. All I gotta do is turn this off. I'm not gonna uncover it. I ain't doing anything. I'm just gonna push it over and deal with it in the morning. So I'll see you guys in the morning. So we've made it to the point of good morning. How's everyone doing? We're gonna see how this is doing. Smells good in there. Shake them up pretty good. And we put them in. So after you pull them out of there, they go into this, and they're gonna sit there for half a day. Just continue to try to dry off. Bam, done. Oh, I forgot one. So that is it for the rice, and then here in about a day, after they absorb all the water that's in the jars, then they'll be good to inoculate with grain-to-grain transfers or LC or MSS. So, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all have a great day. And please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I really do need a lot more subscribers, so please do not forget to hit that. Thank you again. Until the next vid.